Welcome to Marketing MASH, brought to you by themarketingscope.com.
So I'm here with Ted Rubin, author, speaker, social media strategist,
Bon vivant.
That too, and acting CMO of a lot of things. Actually, we're going to talk about.
He can never get that. Brand innovators.
They're so innovating.
They are. You just lose it. You expect something new, right?
Too forward.
Okay.
The name should change every few weeks.
Okay, so let's get back on focus here.
So there's a lot of topics I love talking to Ted about, but one of them is mom bloggers. And I'd love to have a glass of wine or two to try to duplicate the last time I talked to him about this. But Ted, I'm a fan of mom bloggers, being a single father, because I look at some of it, but I noticed that there's sometimes, not all, but sometimes it just, you make a post or a comment, and it might be off or disagreeing, or maybe not with the flow or with the majority, and
oh, dude, listen,
comes at it's like
yeah, you gotta okay. So here's the deal.
So I know you told me that a while back. I kind of understood what you said, but anyway, I experienced it a little bit recently, so now I know exactly what you mean.
Here's the thing. First of all, everybody knows I'm a big fan. You know, I've worked with the mom blogging community. I believe in them. I'm still a shareholder in Collective Bias. I love what bloggers do. And by the way, I got a little something to say about dad bloggers too.
Well,
but here's where it goes.
There's 101 great things to say about mom bloggers, but I want to hear a couple of the interesting.
Well, it comes together because mom bloggers have garnered so much power, which I really respect. They've built the influence. They've been able to create groundswells. But what happens is sometimes they bully people. They whether it's a brand and they get upset about something, or it's me and they think dude, they get upset about something I posted and they think they're going to get me to take it down, or and truth be told, by the way, if somebody reaches out to me and explains to me why I did something wrong, I am the first guy to say, hands up, did it incorrectly. But if I believe in what I'm doing, then I am going to stand up for it, but I'm also going to smile and appreciate their input. But
so how do you deal with that then when you get some of that?
Well, what I like to do is I believe in sharing critics' content. I believe in showcasing it. What I laugh at is when the haters come out and they start calling all their friends and they start ganging up on you a little bit and they start telling you you are wrong instead of this is my opinion. And things like that. And so it's kind of fun. But what I love is that the dad bloggers, because mom bloggers have actually garnered this power and are able to move some of these mountains and are able to scare a lot of people who
they can make change.
Like maybe, like some of these people out there, I don't know who, but they do. The dad bloggers have gotten jealous. And there's this whole uproar that's been going on the last couple of years, whining, you don't pay attention to us, and we're dads and we're making a lot more decisions now, and we actually choose things for the household. Oh, give me a goddamn break, okay? Yes, dads are more involved with taking care of their kids. Dads are home more. Dads are more involved. I believe it, I love it, I support it, but you are not choosing what to buy. 85% of decisions of products are chosen by the woman. 85% of purchase decisions are made by women, and by the way,
they've made that much progress.
By the way, I believe it's way more than 85%, because I believe out of the other 15%, we're buying shit to please women. Whether it's to get them to sleep with us, whether it's get them to date us, whether it's just to keep them from being angry at us, okay? So here's the thing. My buddy John Andrews says it best. He says, when I go shopping, my wife, if I bring home something that's not on the list, she will smack me down that we have to hide this stuff and eat it in the car with my daughter as fun on the way home and try to get her to promise not to mention it. And the truth of the matter is, all those dads that are doing shopping, I don't care if their wife is a CEO, I don't care what she does, they're making the list, they're making the decisions. Yeah, there are a small fraction of you guys out there choosing which ragu, or, probably not ragu, but who knows, maybe. Because actually I think it's ragu that a bunch of dad bloggers got really pissed off at, because they made fun of them that they're silly and clumsy and not good in the home. And wow, dad, they made this whole thing about it, but the truth be told, come on, man up.
Literally man up.
Literally man up. Okay?
I wanted to pull out I wanted to go after the mom bloggers a little bit, and we end up just with the dad bloggers. So,
well, you know what? Just stop whining. Do your thing. Build your influence. Do your job. Put out good content. You'll get your attention. You don't have to stop saying, well, it's not fair. And you're paying more attention. Do your job. Do it well. People will recognize you. And then, message to the mom bloggers is, love you. Really love you. Love your influence. Love the way you work. Love the way you've created this amazing movement to build content and work with brands. But don't think you're going to bully me. Just saying.
One tip that I'd like to give to the father, their dad bloggers out there:
Seriously,
be a little bit more like Ted and just take it and grin and stay positive.
well, and that's the truth. You know, when someone criticizes you, it's one thing to have a hater, but if someone criticizes you, welcome their criticism. Make a discussion out of it. I love when people come on something I post on Facebook and disagree with me, because it creates conversation and it allows people to express themselves, and that's what I want to see happening.
Hold on, I got to. It's easier said than done. I just said, I gave the tip. It's easier said than done. I have a tough time doing it. I know you're a little better. You're a lot better, than me at that, and you can keep it pretty mellow and calm. But I have to walk away because I just want to. But
I hear you.
I'm working on it.
Okay, you heard it here first.
Thank you. Let us know your thoughts.
That's it for this episode of Marketing Mash. You can share your thoughts by following us on Twitter and Facebook. Subscribe to our podcast to keep up with the show. And of course, you can always find us by visiting themarketingscope.com.